JMC, wir sind heute in Köln, um über das einzige Deutschlandkonzert von Paul Weller zu berichten und seine Vorband heute Abend, das sind Moke aus Holland und zwei der Jungs habe ich jetzt gerade hier neben mir sitzen. Hello.
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 How's it going?
All right.
Very well.
How are you?
I'm fine as well, thank you. So you just released your new album, The Long and Dangerous Sea.
Yep.
And is it right that the idea for the big sound of it came up when you were touring in Germany?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, we've been touring last year with Keen and Amy McDonald and Razorlight and Mr. Weller, of course, and we played really large venues all throughout Germany. And we thought our sound was really big, and we'd like to prolong that and make it even bigger. Actually, so yes, it was the German audience was an inspiration for us for the new album. Actually, yeah.
And then we decided to put it in a full orchestra. But we hadn't written a single note for the album yet, so we knew all along it was going to sound like it sounds right now. But this was just the idea that we came up with after touring here, and just on our way back after a gig, we decided to just do it. We're going to put in an orchestra and now write 10 good songs.
So apart from the orchestra, what would you say are the main differences to Shoreland?
It's got a much better sleeve. Now, and I think Eddie's his role is much more important. There's much more keyboards in our sound, and well, Eddie, tell us all about it.
Well, it's just since we've been together for longer. The first album we've been together for about a year, and when we started recording the second album, it was about 3 years. So we just found. We all individually found our places in the band, and my role got a little bit bigger. We used a little bit more keyboards and the orchestra, of course. So it's still a guitar-based album, but there's just more more different sounds on it.
You just mentioned the cover photo. It's a photo of the band. It was taken in the forest in Stuttgart. So is
You're
there,
well informed.
Is there a deeper meaning or a story behind this picture?
Well, of course, the most important part of the story is that the name of the photographer is Anton Corbijn. So when we asked Anton if he would do the cover photo for the album, and he said yes, we were so enormously happy, because this is one of our biggest heroes. We got several musical heroes, but he is, of course, one of the most well-known artists in pop music as well. And so Anton said yes, I want to do it because I like the band. So that's a big compliment. And then Anton has such a busy schedule, so he said I just have one morning, and it's got to be in February. And we were touring Germany together with Amy McDonald. So he said, well, there's no problem. I just fly into Stuttgart and I'll meet you guys there. When he was flying above Stuttgart, he spotted this wood, and he said, well, I think I want to go there. And then he said, well, I saw something that looked like a path through the woods, and he found it, and that's where he put us in. And many people ask us what is the meaning of the photo. Well, I think Anton knows. I'm far too stupid to understand it.
Me too.
When Anton heard the name of the album, The Long and Dangerous Sea, and he saw this picture he took of us walking through the snow into the wood, he said, this makes complete sense. So he knows the meaning. I think I heard him say some murmur about the Dead Sea or the Red Sea that splits open.
Yeah,
and
some sea.
Let's talk about a few of your new songs. Which one do you like most at the moment? Which one do you like to play?
At the moment, we've just been sound checking over here, and the last song we checked was The Long and Dangerous Sea, so that's my favorite for the moment.
A sad song on the album is Nobody's Listening. Such a sad and affecting song. What is the story behind this?
This comes from Felix's more political side, I think, because our first album, of course, was a retrospective of Felix's youth, in Belfast, and I think in Nobody's Listening he compares Belfast, Belfast he grew up in, with children in Palestine. Is that right?
Palestine.
Palestine kids, with his own background. So there's just a lot of politics, a lot of violence, and people are growing up listening to what their parents tell them. So there will always be good and evil, but there's a very thin line between the two.
So you're playing with Paul Weller tonight.
Yep.
He supported you right from the beginning of your career. Has he influenced you musically as well?
Yes, of course. I think he's one of the reasons that I wanted to play guitar. So maybe there's not a lot of echoes from his music in our music. If you listen to our albums, there are a lot of other bands that come up to mind first. But Weller was the inspiration for me to become a musician. I don't think my life would have been the same if I wouldn't have listened to Paul Weller in my youth.
Will you come over to Germany to play your own headline shows? Do you know that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be at the end of the summer or later this year.
Yeah, well, we'll be touring some clubs later this year, but during summer we'll be doing Rheinkultur in Bonn. Yeah. And maybe one other festival. Not too sure yet.
I'm not sure.
But October will be, I think, the month that we'll be touring our headline tour. Yeah.
Your song "Last Chance" was Champions League TV title track for the broadcast on Dutch television.
Yep.
So are you guys into football?
Very much so.
Very much so. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
actually, we're going to be world champion. Holland is going to win the world championship.
Next question.
Yeah.
Well, we already know the answer.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask.
Germany will come in second, but it's
second.
Yeah, it's not
It's going to
bad.
be tight.
Yeah.
But we're going to win in the end.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's what I wanted
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Ja, das war's von uns aus Köln mit Moke. Bis zum nächsten Mal bei JMC.
Bye.
Tschüss.